Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all you do to support this channel, your comments, and your thumbs up. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And I want to shout out Patricia Townsend, Mel B 500, Enchanted Angel, Alanda Williams, Black Soldier, and Not Today 50. Thank you so much for your support. You just don't know what it means to me to see all of your comments and to have all of your support. So thank you very much. And today I'm talking about why don't you want to go home? And I'm talking about these black immigrants. Well, I'm talking about all of them, but I want to specify the black ones because they're the ones who have the most to say. These white folk have, when they tell these white folk to go home, they get their ass on a plane and go on home, or they hide out, or they do what they want to do. But black people want to hold a rally when they tell you your time is up and you need to get out of here. And then they want to do a whole lot of talking. So this video is for those individuals. Why don't you want to go home? I have a TikTok video that I'm going to play, and then I'm going to have some more to say about it. But before I play this TikTok video, let me say something. This is about the folks who have spent years trashing America, especially Black Americans, calling us lazy, calling us entitled, while bragging about how hard they work. But now that their TPS has expired, their visas have run out, and they're here illegally, so now it's time to go home, and they don't want to go. And I'm confused because if your work ethic is so strong, if your homeland is so beautiful, if your culture is so superior, why can't you take that same work ethic back to the third world and rebuild your own country? You had all that smoke for Black Americans. Now you're begging to stay in the same country you said was xenophobic and oppressive. Well, anyway, y'all, here's the video because I found this very helpful.
Another thing, help me understand why folks are fighting, crying, losing their shit to stay in a xenophobic country. If it's so bad here, the conditions are just so bad in the United States, why are you crashing out about having to go home? As my girl Deli Poo eloquently put this, you know where you won't find xenophobia? Your home, right? Go to your home. Home is where the heart is, right? Go ahead and go on home. It's your home. It's waiting for you. It's calling you. Your lands are calling you. Your ancestral lands are calling you back. I know y'all feel it. It's deep down inside. Y'all want to go home. Whenever I go to a foreign land, I visit, but I'm always wanting to come home. I always come back home. But if it's so bad, why are y'all kicking and screaming to stay here?
This is what Black Americans don't understand. And there is one thing that Black Americans are going to have to accept about Black immigrants. They don't know how to live peacefully with other people. Under her video, somebody had written, and the person identified him or herself as African, had written the comment that they had had the worst xenophobia from Black Americans. I know enough about Black Americans to know if that person was having a problem with Black Americans, it's because they brought that problem to Black Americans and Black Americans did some straightening, as well they should. These people come to this country thinking, because they have these preloaded narratives as has been defined. And they think they're supposed to come here and be over Black Americans. I don't know who told them that, but that's something they have in their minds. On top of that, they don't know how to live peacefully in their own countries. That's why they're running. And so now they come to America and they get put in their place by Black Americans and they call that xenophobia. Well, you know what? That's what you're going to experience in America until you learn how to live peacefully with other people. And there's a growing group of people in this country whose TPS expired, whose visas ran out, who overstayed intentionally. And now they're acting like America is committing a crime by sending them home. These same people have spent years calling Americans xenophobic, calling America a terrorist nation, blaming this country for the instability in their homelands, but suddenly, when it's time to go back, they don't want to leave. So we've got a double whammy of a problem. On the one hand, Black Americans are so awful to them, and Black Americans are worse to them than the white people. The white people were so nice to them. But then when the white people tell them they need to take their ass home, then all of a sudden, America is xenophobic. America is responsible for all the problems in their homelands. America is not this, and America is not that. But they still won't go back to their homelands where there is no xenophobia and take all of those skills and all of that hard work ethic with them and make their countries into something that they want their countries to be. See, I agree with this woman because I didn't play the whole video, but she said, you people are the lazy people. You people who run from your homeland to somebody else's country that's already developed and start talking about how hard you work as if that country wasn't already developed, and you started working in an economy that was already flourishing and thriving, and you're trying to make yourself the main character in somebody else's movie. You are the lazy people. And then when you look in New York and you look in these places where these people have settled, they're still trying to do the same thing in other people's countries that they did in their own countries. Now, watch this.
Immigration is beautiful. We are all immigrants and we love it and we are grateful for that. But we need to respect the culture of the place. We need to be able to maintain sanitation, keep the streets clean. Whatever is happening in France, I've seen videos in other countries, but whatever is happening in Paris is crazy. And this is why Marine Le Pen is getting more and more popular in France. You cannot bring your bad habits from your country to go ruin another man's country. Before immigration happened in France, nobody was selling street food. Jesus, Africans, can we spare the word shame? We not get so much shame for our body. Like you, God don't bless you, make you jackpot. God don't bless you, make you go obodo oyibo. Instead for you to also make good money and take care of yourself, you are trying to bring down the society that embrace you.
Now, this is an African man trying to tell his people not to ruin the place where the people have embraced you, not to bring shame on yourself. Obviously, he has learned something, but he's trying to tell them, but it's not going to do any good because they don't think there's anything wrong with them. They think they are, they think they've got the answer, and they really don't. They really don't. And that's why, it's a good idea for them to go back and come again. Let's put it that way. And it's not just Paris, because I think it was in New York City where they was making all of those people who had put those little businesses outside on the sidewalk and on the streets, that the police was coming through cleaning them up because they were trying to turn New York City, I believe it was New York City, into a homeland. And you know what that looks like. And if you don't know, watch the Bantu City Diaries. And they try to weaponize the word xenophobia because it shuts down accountability. It's easier to blame Americans than to admit your government failed you, your leaders failed you, and your homeland is unstable because of internal issues like you, not because of Alabama, not because of Black Americans, not because of the United States at all. So why don't you want to go home? Because you don't want to go home and do the hard work. Because maybe you're lazy. Because the truth is simple. America gives you stability and your homeland does not. And instead of admitting that, some people choose to blame America for everything. Deportation is not racism. Deportation is not xenophobia. Deportation is not America being evil. Deportation is the law. Every country has immigration laws, and every country enforces them. Every country has the right to send people home who overstayed. And also, you ought to self deport if you're so unhappy in America. And America is not responsible for what's going on in your country. And if it is, it's easier for you to correct the situation at home instead of in the comfort of being in America. America does not want to seem harsh, and that's why America is paying you to self-deport. It's buying your ticket to your homeland or anywhere that you want to go where somebody will take you and giving you $2,500 to resettle. And I think that that is being very generous. So, since your homeland is so great, and so since America and especially Black Americans are so mean to you, this should be your ticket to a better life. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about the video and have a good day.